Hello students. So again I came back here with taking my new session, and in this session we will continue with roots of complex variable. And before starting this session, I just wanna discuss some highlights of our previous sessions, that what we have started in previously, right? Previously we just start a new topic of roots of complex variable. In that we were finding roots of the unity, right? Like fifth or fourth or second, etc. So I'm just starting with the part 1, and it's of complex variable. So previously we did only one example of roots of complex variable, right? So now we are doing more practice of this example. So here I have written a second example, and it's written find the fourth roots of -1. Okay, so in the first example it was written like find the fifth roots of unity, right? And unity, it means we have considered as a 1, right? Like x is to 5 equals to 1. Now here it's given find the fourth roots of -1. So fourth root yani ki that will be x raised to 4, right? And in place of unity here it's written -1. So the x raised to 4 equals to -1. Now then after -1 you have to convert to -1 into the cis form, right? Cis yani ki cos plus I sin theta form. Okay, so you have to think that what will be the values of sine or cos, so that it outcomes will be -1, right? So here I have written cos pi plus I sin pi, because the value of sin pi will be 0 and the value of cos pi, that will be -1. So यहाँ पे मैंने किया है, this one I have written that in place of -1 now we are considering its cos plus sine. So the values of cos pi, that will be -1. Okay, so now here we are getting angle that cos pi plus I sin pi. Okay, so then after you have to convert into the 2k pi form of any angle. Okay, but now here it's being which one, that cos pi. Here as an angle it is being pi, so here it will be cos of 2k pi plus pi, same as for the sine function, that plus I sine 2k pi plus pi. Now what will be the values of k? And for that you have to see the equation. It's given the fourth root of -1. In fourth root yani ki the n will be 4. Okay, and you know the values of k, how we are writing that it is starting from 0 up to the n minus 1th term. So that will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this one is important, guys. I'm also highlighting this so that you can get that whenever you study. So this one is very much important. If here it's given find the seventh roots of -1, then it will be 0, 1, 2 up to the 6, not 7. Okay, hope so you all understood, guys. Now moving forward ahead. So here it's given x raised to 4, so you have to remove that 4. So for that I'm applying both these sides 1 upon 4th power. So that will be x raised to, sorry, x equals to cos of 2k pi plus pi plus sine 2k pi plus pi whole raised to 1 upon 4. Okay, here what I have did, pi, it's actually coming a common, right? So I just written outside of the bracket. So here it is this one is being 2k plus 1 whole bracket come over and pi. Okay, now applying here the Mobius theorem, and you know the Mobius theorem very well, and I'm also highlighting this one. Here we have applied the Mobius theorem, right? So you can see here it is given whole raised to 1 upon 4th power. So that will be n theta form. Like suppose it will be cos theta plus I sin theta all raised to n, then it will be cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So same way we will apply here. So it will be cos of 2k plus 1 pi upon 4, and same for the sine function, sine 2k plus 1 pi upon the 4. Okay, now you know very well the what is the values of k, and it is starting from 0 up to the n minus 1 form. So that will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. So putting one by one all the values of k, we will get the following different kind of values. So just putting k equals to 0 into the form this one. Okay, so putting k equals to 0, so this one will be 0, so that will be pi upon 4, as well as here I sine pi upon 4. Okay, now you know the values of pi upon 4, so I'm applying also that 1 upon root 2. Okay, as you have observed that in the first example we didn't put any kind of values. Okay, like here we have put 1 upon root 2 or 3 by 2 we are putting, right? But in the first example we didn't apply any kind of values, just because there were the different kind of terms and we don't have any values, right? So just we kept as it is. But here we all are having these values like pi by 4, 3 by 4, etc. So if you know, if you're having the values, then you have to put. So it will be 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 2 plus I 1 upon root 2. Same we are applying k equals to 1, k equals to 2 and k equals to 3. Then you will get final answer. And as you can observe here it's being 3 pi by 4, and so that we can apply, that will be pi minus pi by 4, and pi minus yani ki second quadrant. So in the second quadrant you have to check whether cos is coming positive or negative signs. So based on that I have put here minus cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. And at the last you have to put the values. So these kind of the simplifications you have to apply. Now you can see here I have written third example. We are doing so many practices. So here you can see the equation is given. Find the distinct values of 1 plus I whole raised to 1 by 3. Okay. So here z will be 1 plus I. So 1 plus I equals to r cos theta plus I sin theta, yani ki r c theta. Okay. So here you have to compare the terms and you have to find r and theta. Now why we are finding here r and theta? Because if you have observed in the first and the second example, we didn't find any kind of terms like this, like r or theta. But you can see the pattern of the equation. In the first and second it was given like the fifth root of unity or sixth one or fourth one, right? But here that is not written any kind of roots of unity, like you have to find fifth one or fourth one. Here it's written find the distinct values of 1 plus I. 1 plus I is given actual a form of z, because you can observe the term here it's given 1 plus I, right? So that you have to compare it with the r and theta form. So that's why I have written here 1 plus I, and based on that z equals to, we can write r c theta. C theta yani ki cos theta plus I sin theta. Now comparing these both, and you can find the values of r and theta. Okay, now just putting this all the values in this equation, so that I'm just highlighting this equation so that you can get that. Yes, this one. In these equations I'm just applying the values, right? So root 2 as it is, cos theta yani ki pi by 4, and just putting the values. Okay, now again you can observe that theta you have to form into the 2k pi plus theta form, right? Any kind of functions of sine and cos of theta you have to convert into the form of 2k pi plus theta form. So you can observe that I have add here, right, 2k pi plus pi by 4. Okay, now applying both the sides, because you have to here find whole raised to 1 upon 3 power, right? So applying this 1 upon 3 power in on both the sides, so you may get this one term. And now next that will be root 2 whole raised to 1 upon, I'm just separating the terms, separating the power. So 2 raised to 1 upon 2 and multiply by its 1 upon 3, so it will be 1 upon 6 power. And this one, applying De Moivre's theorem, so that will be cos of 2k pi plus pi by 4 upon the 3, but I have written here 1 upon 3. These both notation are same only. Okay, now this one is same procedure, and at the last you have to apply the values of k, different kind of values of k, and you can observe here it's actual of third root of unity. We can say unity, it's here it's only we can say that it's a third root, so because it's given 1 upon 3 power, so you can write the values of k for the n equals to 1 upon 3 power. The values of k will be 0, 1 and 2, because 3 we can't take because k is actual n minus 1th power. Okay, so I have written here the values of k, that is 0, 1 and 2. So applying one by one all the values of k, so applying k equals to 0, 1 and 2, then you will get the final answer. Now still I am doing one more example. You can observe here, it's given show that 1 plus ib whole raised to 1 upon n plus 1 minus ib whole raised to 1 upon n has a real values. Okay, here it's given 1 upon nth power, यानी कि आपका जो भी क्वेश्चन है इट इज गोइंग फॉर द nth पावर n टर्म्स. ओके, यहाँ पे स्पेसिफिकली नहीं दिया है कि आपको ये वाला करना है, लाइक it's not given for the fifth root of unity or sixth one or seventh one. It's given for nth terms of complex. So this one is the same like De Moivre's theorem as we were simplifying. Okay, so first of all I'll do for the a plus ib whole raised to 1 upon n power is, then after we will do similarly this one. So for the term this one, यानी कि 1 plus ib whole raised to 1 upon n power, I'm comparing this one term with the z, so that you can write the values of z, यानी कि x and y, and here I have written a and b. Choice is yours guys, you can write anyone, whatever you like. So here I have written a equals to r cos and b equals to r sin theta, and then after you have to find the values of r and d theta as we did in a previous example. So you have to first find the values of r and d theta. Okay, now a plus ib whole raised to 1 upon n power, यानी कि that will be r into c theta, and यहाँ पे already power दिया है, that is 1 upon n power, so the answer will be r raised to 1 upon n cos theta plus I sin theta whole raised to 1 upon n power. Okay, now first of all you have to convert theta into the 2k pi form. So r raised to 1 upon n as it is, cos of, in place of theta now we will put 2k pi plus theta, so cos 2k pi plus theta, and same here for the sine whole raised to the n. Now using De Moivre's theorem you will get this term. Now I hope so you all know very well how we are writing this term, right? Okay guys, so similarly we can apply for the minus term, यानी कि a minus ib whole raised to 1 upon n power. Now combine together this one, यानी कि a plus ib whole raised to 1 upon n plus 1 minus ib whole raised to n. So just after giving the simplification you will get this one term, and here it's written show that this one having a real values. It means आपको जो भी इसका आंसर मिल रहा है that must not be in a condition of I form. Okay, so now putting one by one values of k, and here you can see that it's a n terms of unity. Okay, so यहाँ पे मैं सिर्फ एक और दो ही फाइंड कर रही हूँ because ये प्रोसीजर कभी खत्म होने वाली नहीं है, because it's given nth power, nth term. So I'm just writing one or two complex numbers. So putting k equals to 0, then you will get this one, and putting k equals to 1, then you can get this kind of term. So hope you all understood guys. So in today's lecture we did 3 examples of the roots of complex variables, and in our next session we will do some more examples regarding this. But till that I hope you will do this all the practice, that yani ki from first to fourth example. So more examples in our next session. Thank you.